Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to MVP Fishing. Welcome back to our channel. Yes, this is our channel, and you guys have been asking for it. So, yep, I'm back down on the river. And as you guys can see to the left there, this is how high the water is compared to the way it was, when I was earlier this year. That truck to the left, just the very, very top of it sticking out. Very, very top of it sticking out. So, I'm hoping to catch something. I really am. This can be tricky this time of the year. We've got corn. We've got a few worms. We've got artificials. We're gonna see if anything is around. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're this is basically our first cast. It's pretty shallow here, but I'm seeing some fish working up down here, so I'm gonna give her a shot. Sorry about the wind. She's gonna be shaking it around. It's actually relatively good temperature. It's like 65 degrees, so it's not too bad. Mind you, the wind's blowing pretty good, so I'm gonna just put my little light action combo out here with some corn right by the bank. See if there's anything gonna be hitting that. And this isn't our final location. We're gonna be working our way upriver, basically. I've also got a crappie jig and a bobber on this one. This should be about the level where I'm gonna start seeing some game fish, some white bass, other type things, but they might be a little hard to find because with the water being up high, it's basically going to be more area for them to go in. So if you guys are just tuning in, obviously you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just getting started. This was basically our first two casts. I took a look at this and just basically picked the two techniques that I thought might be most effective. Just a little switch out rig on my lighter rod and a little crappie jig here on my bait caster. That'll probably change as the day goes on, but for now, I think that's a pretty good beginning. Hope this bite. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was a bite. Yeah, that was a bite, folks. Yeah, that was definitely a bite. Some picked it up and started running with it. This is just the same technique, the same rig, the same line as down fishing for trout, except I got a lot more corn on it. That was a bite for sure. That was definitely a bite. I know what it was, but that was definitely a bite. Yeah, that got my heart racing because this is a little 6-pound fluoro. It's gonna be fun if I hook anything big. 8 and 10 is about the lowest I'll go down here. And I should have just, changed my line around and put the old stuff on and the new stuff back to save it because I don't want to throw away that line. The line's still good. I got like 100 yards of line on that reel. There's actually some mud swirls back here in the shallows. I'm guessing them are grass carp. I'm guessing it, but that's just a guess. Yeah, that was a bite first cast. You picked it up and, tightened up that line and got to the rod tip and let it go. This could be interesting if I hook something big on this little light action combo I got. Get off the rocks. There you go. Where did I cast that first time? I think I cast like out in the middle out there. Hang on, folks. Be with you in just a second here. I want to see if that fish was just might have hit it in the head or something. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the night crawls yet. This just is screaming to me carp and grass carp spot. So I put on some corn. Let me recast this. Now I'll come talk to you folks. I think I had it just a little bit further out and to the right. So I think I had it out like just about like a little bit further than that. I don't like that cast either. I'm sure they're back there, but you know, hooking them is going to be getting them out of here because I can see some mud swirls back here. You know, I'm seeing some mud swirls in the shallows back here, but getting them out of here because they can run right into this truck, basically. I want them to go that way. I don't like that spot. They're back there at this. I don't think they're feeding back there. That looks better. Just leave that set just like that. And I'll come chat with you folks. Hang on. I probably wind up putting a night crawler on my other rod just with a little jig head crawler. All right, let's see what's going on with the chat. Thank you for coming in, folks. I appreciate you. What's going on? We have who is that? Old Buzztail. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Dirty, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we must have had a few trolls there. What's going on? Doug, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. And Jay Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. What is going on, folks? Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Sandy Toes, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. What's going on? And Daddy, hope that's not. Just checking, reading some of this stuff. But appreciate you folks coming in. That wasn't Sandy. We're just getting started, and you know, people have been asking me to hit the river, so here I am. Oh, the river is beautiful down here. Kevin, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 10 people in. We've got 7 thumbs up. Awesome. If you haven't, double tap that screen for me. If you could, double tap, double tap, double tap. There is some big grass carp and carp moving in here. I can see them in the shallows. But getting them to hit and seeing them are two different things. I'm right on top of them here, and there's no basically anywhere else to fish for them. And run, jack of all trades. What's going on? Oh, this bite. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, he had it. Dang it. Do you guys see that? Thanks for coming in, Jack. Appreciate you. What's going on? Oh, I got to sit down by this rod now. That one just, he got some of the corn off. That rod was, Yeah, I got to get some more corn on the sucker. Yeah, there's some definitely feeding back here. The only problem with that is that after you hook one or two, you kind of spook the spot. So I've got one or two chances to hook these suckers. Once I get a hook set into one of them, that's it. So I got to be very careful. This one's back. Yeah, that was like right there, I believe. And there's some pretty good wind out here. I'm just kind of tuckering down just a tiny bit. It's not bothering me. It's just, it's going to bother the camera. It's going to bounce it around like crazy. I kind of got to set on this for a minute, folks. Because if you guys see you probably saw that on the screen, that rod go, and then he let go. Maybe give him some dinner out here. Get him feeding. I do have some bread I can try a little different places. Oh, I saw that line tighten. Yeah, I've got some big fish's interest down here. If I can see them over there, there's a good 3 or 4 big mud swirls that keep coming up in the shallows over there, but it's treacherous over there. If I hook something over there, I'm probably never land it. There's a big log sticking out here, and there's bubbles right there. You can see them. And you can see that white thing right there. That's a truck. That is quite literally a truck. I see him pecking on it. I've had some practice recently with, getting fish to hit that are just, really, really lightly touching it. Because those trout they're tough. These guys can be tougher. I mean, they can be hard to land. Well, why don't I cast this one out here with some corn too, or maybe a night crawler? I'll use the corn. Since I got bites on the corn on one rod, let me cast my bait cast rod. This got 10-pound 10-pound test on it, but just a little bit heavier than the smaller rod. You guys could see behind you, there is quite literally a waterfall behind you. Right, that should hold a little bit better. I'm going to kind of cast this one back here with a bobber deeper than I know the spot is. Just kind of let that drift back here. You could probably cast on the bottom like the other one. The water temperatures can't be over, what, 39, 40 degrees, if that. And I had that opportunity. I just missed it. Dang it. That's me. I touched the rod. That drifted in too shallow that time. That's a terrible cast. Threw off some kernels of corn and baiting up the spot, Michael. Baiting up the spot. Well, it's legal. You can do that for carp, grass carp, catfish, anything like that. You just can't do it for like trout and stuff. You actually have to be, there's other species of fish you're fishing for. Like this carp and catfish in the lake, you can kind of get away with it, but kind of like that that gray area where you can kind of get away with it. All right, I think that's okay. I'll take the bobber off this one, cast her both out on the bottom so I can kind of watch them together. You know, a bobber plus a bottom rig can be a little tricky to watch. I mean, I can get this dumb thing off. I got it off. Get this out here. That one's sitting right there. Why don't I cast this back here with that spool back here? Because I know they're back there, I can see them. I know, I saw it floated in. Come here, little bobber. You guys are just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, that was a couple good bites. It's definitely a good sign. Jay Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. We also have Steven Merchant. What is going on, Steve? What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Catfish Old Buzztail. Yes, we have Twister Gaming. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. What is going on? If you guys are wondering, we're down on the Mississippi, down by the Arch, near St. Louis. We're kind of like a quarter of a mile, give or take, as the as a one just busted over the left. As the crow flies, like a quarter of a mile from the Arch. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a 16 truck in there. That's some major snaggage there. Yep. And Honda Slabs, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. What's going on? Appreciate you visiting us today. Thanks. Yeah, we're down on the river again. I figured I've been fishing the trout a little bit too much. And there are some active fish down here. Definitely. There's some, mud swirls over here, some grass carp in the shallows. I had a couple bites, a couple pickups on the split shot rig here. They picked it up and dropped it. And this is like 6-pound fluoro on it, so you know how big these grass carp can get down here. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes taut on these things. That last one just went dent, 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 and let go. I do have some bread I can try out here too, and I have some other stuff that might work. You guys got be glad I got the mic on. We're right behind a train. I kind of searched for a while, and this is kind of the spot I found that looked like it. I walked up here and I saw, 7 or 8 pretty big mud swirls. So I know there's some fish in here. Just kind of give them a little taste of corn. I don't want to feed them. I just want to, get them actively feeding, Oh, yum, corn, 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 corn. Ow, hook. It's got to be just sitting on a couple of them over there. I do have some night crawlers, and we're probably going to move, on the probably on the other side of this point here in just a bit. But these guys were too enticing. I had to take some casts for them. Had to take some casts for them. See everyone saying hi. Let's see. Doug says hi, Steven. Yeah, that chat filter can be a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. All right. Yeah, we got some pretty good winds. So you guys are tuckered down to the ground. Plus, I got like 3 rocks holding the tripod down. That split shot shouldn't bother those suckers. And the corn, getting knocked up the hook, yeah, that will. Notice that first one hit the most amount of corn I can put on that hook. It can be a nuisance like that sometimes. They want as much corn as you can put on it. Sometimes they want very little. I think that one's back. Yeah, that is a truck. That's gonna be fun if I have to have something run into it. It's gonna be fun. I'm getting this little stuff on the line. I'm not sure what it is. Put a cast right on top of what the heck. That's just a 18-cent jig head. Yeah, that's just a cheap little jig head, no worries. Okay, I think those look pretty good. Make sure that's tightened up just enough so that I can see it. There's some grass carp moving down here. There might be some other species. It's kind of almost still water back here. It's very little current. There's very little current back here. Yeah, it's just I can still see them. I mean, that's. They're working their way up through there, up past here, basically upstream and trying to get up to that waterfall. This might not work, so let's find something else here. I'm surprised that I can see him grass carp here. Maybe I'm fishing on top of them too close. Maybe I need to move over there to the other side. That'd be pretty awesome to be able to hook into one of them. They usually go for corn. I mean, you guys have seen them pick it up a couple times. Train. Let's see, I'm thinking that point might be pretty cool. This dang wind is going to be a nuisance. That wind blowing that much. I mean, not me. I get 65, 70 degrees. I don't care about the wind, but doing a live feed in this kind of wind is just, it's tough. What do we have in? Shipper, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is going on? What do I have in the hook? I have corn on this. There's some big grass carp moving in here, so I'm trying to see if I can entice one of those big guys to hit before I move down there to that point there and put some worms and stuff on and see if I can get some other species. Yeah, I can see the chat. It's just every once in a while I got to man these rods because you never know when I'm going to get a burst of activity there like that one. So, well, we just got started. I mean, it's only been like 15, 20 minutes going on for the live feed. So I haven't caught much of anything yet, but this is our first spot. You guys can see all that shoreline, all that sand and rocks, and we can work around here and see if we can catch any fish. Who is that? Mark, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Up. Mark's on duty. Appreciate you coming in. Sorry about her bouncing around like this, but this wind is like, we got 15, 20 mile per hour winds, even though it's like 65, 70 degrees. So it's not bothering me. It's just, you know, it's hard to keep the camera angle exactly right. Oh, we have Flamas, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Hope you're doing okay. And Darius, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Oh, you got a general, fishing with Flamas, my brother, killing, stopping through. Oh, I appreciate the little pit stop. A lot of live feeds on Sunday, so a lot of interesting stuff to watch. I appreciate you guys coming in. Oh, I saw that. See that? That's the problem. I need to hook these suckers. I need to set on the rod. If I just set the hook on that, I'd have had them. You guys saw that rod go like that, right? And all I'm seeing back here are like grass carp this big. Dang, dude. I definitely got some active fish here, and I don't want to give these guys up until I... Oh, this ain't trout fishing. Usually I'd reel that in fat, slow to if I was trout fishing. And that cast was like right out. I was a little bit further to the right, but what it is, I think they're moving in shallow in here, but they're actually holding out there a little deeper. Because the bites I've been getting have been out, yeah, like just like that. Which kind of makes sense that they're moving in here and, you know, eating something, doing, but their protected area is out there a little bit, so kind of makes sense. Because when I put bait right on top of their heads, they don't touch it. I can see mud swirls back here where they're digging through something. Whatever it is, it's not something I can use on my line. Maybe little minnows, crawfish, who knows what else. You know, some pick this one up. Nope. I haven't got many night crawlers, so I gotta be careful with them. You guys know the difficulty that I have to do to get night crawlers. Yeah, that was another pretty good pop. We're gonna hook one of these suckers as of yet. Let's see. Jack says hi, Flamas. 4 people in, 20 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wonder. I'm just wondering if a bread ball or something might do better. Let's see. Yeah, it's 25-mile-per-hour winds. What do you expect? There's no really way to stop it. I've got 2 bricks on it. See the white caps out there in the river over there to the right? And we're tuckered down in a spot where there shouldn't be any wind. That's the wind's pushing over the protected barriers like the trees and stuff, and we're still getting wind. So who do we have in? Collaboration, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? What you been up to? I watched part of your live this morning. What's that last morning? I think it was this morning. Oh, let's see those waves. This isn't coming in from barges and boats and stuff. That's the wind. These little suckers might be a nuisance. I hate to give them up. I'm getting bites here. I might just, start fishing here, put on a night crawler, and cast a little bit deeper out there. Switch the 2 rods around, so I'll put the corn in on the left side and cast that jig head over to the right, kind of bounce that over there with a night crawler. Who is that? Slab says hi. What's going on? You're just saying hi to Curiosities. Oh, I know what. I remember the live I was watching now. You were with Sandy over there, and she was fishing over to the right. I remember now. I just have to match the name with the right. Who we have in? Is that Rock? Yeah, that is Rock. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. What's going on? Hope you're having a good Sunday. And is that Cindy? Hi, Cindy. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, they got me down on the river again. The only good day I could come down here is when it's 25-mile-per-hour winds. But yeah, I figure it's a nice break from the from trout fishing. There's some pretty big grass carp stacked up in here, and just getting the little suckers to hit. And Billy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? you guys haven't checked out Cindy's live feeds during the night, you really should. I pop between Turner's and hers all the time. Can get a little wild, you know, a little, you know, but it's fun. Got a lot of awesome mods on her live feed to keep that chat down. You know, keep the, you know, already had a few of them in. I appreciate the trolls. You got my viewing up. I appreciate that. Just wish they'd, you know, tap the screen before they left. Oh yeah, Cindy's channel, she's hilarious. I enjoy, especially when she's got the fires going in the night. You know, I'm sitting there with a hot cup of coffee. You know, end of the day. But Derry's asking, Howard, can you shout him out? Oh, it's extra cold last night, Cindy. Sorry about that. You look warm. I mean, you couldn't tell. Oh, we have Tara. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, Tara. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Tara says, hi, Billy. And Tara says, hi, Darius. What's going on? I'll pop a night crawl on this one rod and cast her out there a little deeper. Hang on, I'll be back with you folks in just a minute. I don't have many night crawlers. I had to dig these suckers. So you guys know how tricky digging night crawlers are when it's 39-degree ground temperature. Well, river anglers will know it because, and I just ain't got the money for, was it $4.99 a pack of 12 night crawlers. And this is one of the most simplest rigs to fish a night crawler. You basically just take a jig head and you run that night crawler up the hook, just like that. It's a lot of game fish, a lot of rough fish. It's a multi-species technique. It really is. All right, that might get a bite. I don't know. If there's anything else out there besides carp or grass carp, that might get a bite. And I'll refresh this one while I'm here. It floats down eventually because I have to use such a light line, light split shot to get these grass carp to hit that when I go over there, I'm definitely going to get a bigger split shot on. But over here, we got kind of still water majority of the time, so kind of throwing a lighter split shot. That's like a 1/12 or 1/16, probably a 1/12. It was from a variety pack. I'll probably go to an 1/8 ounce or a 1/4 ounce. All right, that's pretty good. Lines are setting right beside each other. Oh, Tar will be back. Cora said hi, Cindy, too. Well, this water's pretty cold right now, and I want to give them something at least to put out some scent, at least. Colder water, you know, you have to use a more bait, stinkier bait, because, you know, the scent doesn't travel quite as fast, and something to do with water molecules dispersing, and there's some big fish out here, so they like to eat some big food sometimes. Oh, Darius also thank me for that. I try to talk to folks and communicate with you guys as much as possible. I appreciate you coming in, spending time with me. It's not too bad right now, but I've got my jacket because as soon as it gets shaded over here, it's going to drop temperature considerably. It's gonna get cold fast. And on Sundays, we always got to worry about that dang chat filter freezing on us every 5 seconds. What reel am I using? That bait caster is a what is it, a loose classic, just a little I think like a $75 or $80 reel. It's not that much. Rod's like a 6-foot medium action, and the other one is like but I believe an Xfinity 3000. It's a mini series. I got a smaller size because I tend to use those more for trout fishing and smaller fish, but I also like using them for really, really big fish like grass carp and stuff. They can be fun on those bigger ones because you can hold a lot of line on those smaller reels. Let them run quite a bit, and basically the same length and rod. It's like a 6-foot medium action. I see him hitting. Got him. Got him. Got him. What do I got? What have I got? What have I got? That's a big one too. Yep, got him. Now loosen that drag. That's a big old grass carp. That's a big one too. That's a big old grass carp. Let's get this other rod out of the way. All right. All right, the fight is on now. Well, she's not that big. She's like 7 or 8 pounds. But on this light stuff, woohoo! I knew I saw you buddies been here. Landing this is going to be a trick. Because this line is like, it's light. I got to just let her tire herself out for now. Whoa, yep. Right into that dang, right into the truck. Nice run, buddy. Glad you didn't go in it, because you can actually climb into that truck. I was hoping I could get one of these online. Now, these things are kind of like a mix between a steelhead and a trout, except they get real big. They'll do some abnormal runs on you. Yeah, this fish is this long, so this is about a two footer. Not massive, but definitely a good fish, especially to start off with. Took me long enough to hook you, little sucker. He's got that brown bronze around his cheeks. Winter colors. All right, how do I land you, fishy? I don't have a net, by the way. I'm on foot most of the time, so I'm carrying everything. So that's just one extra thing I got to carry. Yeah, she's not done yet. Got to keep her head out of the water so she can't breathe. Whenever she dives down, she gets more breath in her, breath through her gills. She is trying for that truck, ain't she? That's about a 2.5 footer, 2.5 foot. These are actually the tough ones. The real big ones get lethargic and lazy, and you can land the suckers. But these guys can be tough. Ah. This will put this little reel to the test. I've been catching trout on it for about 2 weeks now. This is the first fish I've caught on over about 3 pounds. Oh wait, I did get that real big grass carp on. Really? That was my feet wet. Thank you. For that, I'm going to make sure to land your butt now. Keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up. I figured this would be fun. Come on, buddy. Get your head in here, get your head in here. Yeah, that water's like 39, 40 degrees. I ain't going in after her, that's for sure. Now, if this was a striper, I might go in after her, but these suckers can be tough because they like to thrash their heads, and they're thrashing with like, 10, 15 pounds worth of pressure, and it's just like 6-pound line. She just keeps going out there. Yeah, this is my trout gear. I wanted to put her to the test. And these suckers will do it. All right, buddy. All right. Give me a break, give me a break, give me a break. Oh, nope, not almost. 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 So close. I had her head up. I had her head up. Fight of the century here. Come on, don't thrash that head. Don't thrash that head. Don't thrash that head. All right, buddy. I got you. I got you. I got her. I got her. I got her. Yep, you ain't going nowhere till I lift you up and show the folks. Oh yeah, that's a 10. Ah. Yep, that's a 10, folks. That dorsal fin sticking up, just an awesome fish. Put up a hell of a fight. All right, buddy. All right. See ya. Woo, there she goes. Ah, I'm getting better at landing them things. I got her finally. My right foot is like soaked and drenched, but thanks, Billy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a pretty big one, Darius. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Flamez. Yep, thank you. That was a big one. I even gave her an H. That fight was fun. She kept going into that dang truck. Heck, I might try here for a little while if there's going to be more of them. I might push her to 20. I'm leaning more towards about 18 or so. So, Joe Smo, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. You just missed about an 18-pound grass carp. You have to watch it on one of my shorts. I'll show it on my shorts. Yeah, that was a big fish, Darius. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, you can watch it on one of my short forms. I pop them out, you know. Yep, that was a big one. Let's get this rod back out. Heck. What am I doing? I got a rod that's not in the water. I actually got both rods out of the water, so I should retie, but I'm not gonna. You guys know me. I did a pretty good job. I didn't bend the hook out. And these are tiny little gold hooks. They bend very, very easy. I mean, look at that. Look at that tiny little gold hook. It's a little tiny gold hook. These things, you can bend them. A 2-year-old can bend them. I use them for trout, but they work really good for other species like carp and grass carp. And one of the few things I don't use these for is like blue cat. A blue cat over about 7 or 8 pounds has got the jaw power to actually just bite down and bend it. Been a heck of a day already. Hang on, I'll be with you in just a second. All right, that's basically it right there. Just corn stringed up that hook, just like you would popcorn. Little tiny, like 1/16 ounce split shot. She twisted my line up. All right. Hopefully it didn't spook them because all these in here shouldn't have been bothered by the ones over here. That cast had sand in it. And it was out like right there. They're holding out there deeper, but they're actually feeding in close. So interesting way of doing things. Tighten up that line. Because this water back here is almost still. That's why I'm using that super light split shot. Every once in a while you'll get current that'll push it out, but majority of the time it's still. Oh, stuck on a stick. Thank you. I got corn on far rod and just worm on the closer rod. It's not just the challenge of catching them. I mean, it's actually the challenge of, doing it on really, really light line. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. That made the whole trip worthwhile. Just that made the whole walk down here worthwhile. Billy said hi to Joe. Yeah, it's Sunday, so YouTube algorithm's kind of overloaded with live feeds, so I got to keep checking that chat feed to make sure she hasn't froze up on us. If you guys are just tuning in, double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. I do the stuff like everyone else, New Jersey and everyone, that they've got the looking into the camera, but I just hate seeing my ugly mug on film. I don't mind putting it out on post because, you can watch it if you don't want to watch it, but live, kind of that fear, crowds. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Six people in, 28 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Yeah, she's getting cooler out here. I'm going to have to pop my jacket back on pretty fast. I'm glad I got one of them suckers back here. That's a hell of a bite too on that light gear. You guys can see that little thing popping up over there to the left. That's a truck. That is a truck sunken in the river. And that fish just kept wanting to run into it too. Tried its hardest. Oh, did I miss Cabin? Oh no, I forget. Rocky's Cabin. I call him Rock. Because Cabin's kind of smeared together, so the blue letters are hard for me to see. Rock's okay though. You get this beautiful view of the Mississippi down here, the scenery, and every once in a while I have to go out there and fight a big old fishy. Can't beat it. I love that when I get the bigger fish too, because I can just I can make so many shorts out of that one fight. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah, that chat filter is, I know it. Guess not. Or something big just busted up out there. Wow. That was something big. I'm gonna have to show that on slow motion when I get home. What's that, an hour and 5 minutes? Yeah, we're an hour and 5 minutes in, folks. Somebody remember that for me. Because there was something big out there. I'd like to see that, you know, zoomed in slow motion, whatever the heck that was. Almost looked like a spoonbill. Kind of did. It kind of looked like a spoonbill. Oh, Rock, watching and working on my my truck. Well, as long as you're watching, but be careful. Keep focused on that truck. She deserves your attention more than me. Man, we love our trucks. That was a nice one. Well, that's the reason why I keep my comments very clean. I don't know what kind of fishing that is. Oh, walleye fishing. I do it on occasion. There's not a lot of them down here on the Mississippi, down here by the arch. It's kind of a dirty, you know, old, icky river, so uh, they don't make it too good down here. But every once in a while, I'll find a school of walleye and I'll fish for them. The little jig head crawler is a really good technique to fish for them because they're you know, they're kind of bony mouths, so they're tough to hook. Well, Xander, I think, is a species of was it Australian or they kind of look almost identical. Oh, hey Danji, what's going on? Yeah, we already caught one big, really big one earlier. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, got them in the UK. Yeah, I knew it was over there because I've actually played video games with, you know, catching those, and I've seen them on a few videos, but not many. And Queen Bird, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, happy fishing. Happy, happy, happy. I'm already happy. I've already caught one pretty big grass carp, and this time of the year, we're almost in December, and it's been in the 30s and 40s most days. I'm rather surprised they're still hitting. Usually down here in this time of the year, everything goes dormant. Oh, Angie, you're watching from work? Hope you don't get in trouble. Keep your cell phone down. Well, YouTube's a pretty cool place to hang out. Got a lot of videos, a lot of interesting content and everything. Try to view, talk, chat. Basically, come in, meet and greet with folks. See, Angie is from Australia, so oh yeah, the view is especially outdoor views. I'm sorry about it bouncing around. I'm sitting right behind the camera trying to keep the bouncing to a minimum, but yeah, Dennis is being cool Darius is being cool right now. You guys watch your chat. My live feed's pretty clean usually too. My mods deal with that. We've got pretty strict rules on my channel. That's you understand enough. Well, we might not be comfortable talking about. Jerry says thank you, Queen Birdie. You guys don't know I've got a little fire going right behind us. I figured it'd get cold fast. It's about ready to put on my jacket. My bright red, see it from space jacket. I prefer it because, I live in the city. People don't like to stop at stop signs. So if they can see my butt a little bit better, the better. Romanian, huh? I actually think it's your first person I've ever had on my live feed from Romania. It is awesome that we can, chat from across the world. Well, 3/4 of the way across the world. I couldn't understand that one, Darius. Oh, you some awesome family and friends. Well, that's what we're here. Um, we've got awesome, awesome family, and if it weren't for the family on YouTube, I wouldn't be near have gotten over 1K. That's why I tell folks this is their channel a lot more than it is mine. Without them, I'd just be a dummy behind a camera. Yeah, I try to put on a decent show for folks. Try to be entertaining, and I calm down quite a bit too, usually when I catch a fish. Kinks is in. And PA is in. What's going on? How you two doing today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. What's going on? Awesome, you could join me today. Oh, you're watching Doubles doing a live too? Oh yeah, double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Smash it, just not too hard. PA, you're at work? Uh, I still say the worst day fishing is better than the best day working, but a good day working's not so bad. Thanks, Keeks. I appreciate that. We've had one on today so far, one big grass carp for about maybe 15 pounds. Darius is back. How do I show off my catch? I threw it back, Queen. Oh yeah, I caught a big old grass carp about 15 pounds on my super ultralight rainbow trout setup. Yeah, it was about maybe 45 minutes in, so you can check out the live feed when she becomes, public. Yeah, grass carp, pretty big one too. Is that a snake? No, it's just a stick. Got me worried there. Like a big dang snake. Yeah, thank you, Queen. Appreciate that. Oh, you still have yet to get a carp this year? I know you guys got some big ones over there. Angie does a lot of kayak fishing, so a lot of little cold water species. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, you really should too. And who's sleeping? Well, yeah, it's a little cold for the snakes. I'll admit it, but wouldn't be the first time I've seen a 45-degree day and they're coming out on the rocks as long as it's nice and sunny. Just walking down the shoreline, this big old coiled up sucker sitting there just going, oh, it's too cold, man. Go around. Well, I hope we're entertaining you. At least you're staying up, right? Let's see, a buffalo is a large creature that travels on land. It looks like a carp, huh? I don't see the resemblance. But yeah, you're there. Yeah, it's still early. Well, it's not too early. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, buffalo is in the, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. You're talking actually about buffalo carp. Hey, Sandy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. What's going on? Let's see if it's 3 a.m. 3 p.m. here. It must be 3 a.m. there. What are you doing up, Sandy? River's not too bad. We've gotten one pretty big grass carp, a couple other bites. At 4 p.m. there in Tennessee. I said it was down there. You're below me. Well, not actually. You get. I didn't want that taken wrong. Don't take that wrong, please. Please don't take that wrong. It's 7 a.m. Well, you're just getting up then, huh? Well, grab yourself a cup of coffee. Oh, PM and AM. PM usually is late in the day, while AM is early in the day. I'm not sure exactly what PM actually means. Like the acronym PM, what does an acronym actually stand for? Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question. I have to look it up on Google. Can someone be quick and look that up on Google for me? Because everyone else is going, I don't know either. Ain't just me. Uh, Glad you could join us, and I'll see you in just a bit here, Darius. Now, let me refresh these rods. You know, I'm sitting in the sand. I'm going to get sand on my butt. I can say butt now. I should probably put this with worm out here too, just for the heck of it. Drift a night crawler out here deep. Couple worms, little red worms or something. I don't know. I'm put some worms out there. So yeah, these guys I had to dig, so I don't have a lot of them. A lot of them are like these, call them ramen noodle size worms. Ain't got a lot of scent, and they're not very big, but they do catch a few fish. Mic okay? Yeah. I have to keep checking the mic because I'm wearing a jacket and the things on the inside, and sucker doesn't really stick to the jacket so well. Wow, that sucker just blew over there. God knows where did that land. I didn't even see it. That thing went like, woo! That didn't go out there. Hang on, give me a minute here. I'm fighting the wind. All right, that's better. I like that cast. I like that cast. That's out there about maybe 10, 15 feet. If you guys are just tuning in, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Don't forget to double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Sorry about that. Throat went a little wonky on that double tap. I'm going to drop that right by that truck. As I remember, you can actually climb into this truck. You think there's any fish in that truck? Kind of hanging out, you know, listening to the radio and I don't know, that's a bad joke. That is a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Oh, do we have someone new in? Angie says, hi, Mercy. Was Maddie in? Oh, Angie, I keep forgetting people's whole names, but everyone saying hi. No else, were you in earlier? I don't think so. Well, if you weren't, hi, thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Trapper, what is Trapper in? I don't see his chat. Oh, Fun Fishing, I see you now. Thanks for coming in. You just popped in there right in the middle of all that stuff. I couldn't see what's going on. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's actually 3 Maddies on here. I get confused. Not on today, but you know what I mean. 7 people in, 35 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Awesome. I appreciate that. So cool to, you know, hang out with you folks down here. Thanksgiving's coming up. I definitely enjoy the company. I thought it was fun. No. Make a mental block. No F's is Maddie. No F's is Maddie. No F's is Maddie. All right, it's locked in. Who is that? Alger Luker. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I haven't been able to afford turkey in a long time. Unless you count a turkey pot pie. You guys haven't checked out the membership to the channel, you really should be you can be a member of the Pride. Got a lot of awesome features. I go through the chat every time I do live feeds. You know, got the newest perk is we just reached that level to where we can start creating a membership. I'll do a live chat feed records where you guys can check out the best live feed moments. Oh yeah, Popeyes are good. I like crushing them up. I'm adding crackers and a little bit of extra butter, and that way you make an actual whole meal out of it. It fills your belly up. Because, you know, you have to eat the cheap Popeyes. You got to eat like 3 of the dang things. 5 people in, 35 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I appreciate that. We're at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. Hey, Bass Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Bass says, hi, Maddie. You know what? I'm going to remember that now. I remember your name. See, who subbed? Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've caught one. Oh, it's a bite. Gotta go. Got him. That's on corn. That was on worm, actually. That could be anything. Whoa. Yep, she's getting in that current. Yep, she just took off. Yeah, this is light line. I'm gonna have to go after her, folks. Yep, I'm gonna have to go after this fish. Yeah, I've still got her, folks, but there's nothing I can do. But I have to come down here into this current. I was fighting like a flatty. Staying deep like that. I'll try to stay in contact as long as I can. This fish is taking me downstream. Yep, she's just diving. I should have grabbed the tripod. I've got her held up in the current here. I think this is a flatty. Yep, she's shaking her head. The way this head is staying deep, I think we've got a flathead. If I can turn her, I might be able to get back with you folks. But right now, I'm fighting her. I'm sorry. Oh, she's just shaking her head. This is not easy. I'm trying to get back with you folks so I can grab the tripod. I got her stopped out here in the current. Let me see if I can do this. It's going to be a little shaky. Sorry about this. I did not think one would take off in this current. Sorry about being shook around. Yeah, I'm doing this with one hand. Yeah, I think I got a big flatty on. And this is not the kind of gear you want to fight a 15, 20-pound flathead catfish on. Look at that. She's just staying deep. I can't even lift her head up. Not with this stuff. I came over and got you folks. Yeah, look at her just staying deep. Sorry about getting shook around, but I'm fighting this with one hand. And I got just a little tiny gold hook on. I can't pull any harder. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to go after her. I knew I should have put 8 pound on this today. I knew I should have done it. There's gonna be some interesting footage. Let me see if I might be able to, if I can do this. Do not want to know where I'm putting the tripod. All right. I think that'll work. For now, I think that'll work. You guys do not want to know where the butt of the tripod is. You do not want to know. Yeah, she's just shaking her head. That was like a little night crawler right by the bank. This might be bigger than I think it is. Because I'm actually put quite a bit of pressure on this fish. Yeah, that's definitely fighting like a flathead. With that head straight down. And this is just a little 6-pound fluoro. What am I doing using 6-pound fluoro on the Mississippi? Trust me, guys, you do not want to know where the tripod is. But hey, it's working. For now. Go ahead, run. There's 100 yards of line on this reel. I can go after your butt wherever you run. I ain't done this in a while. I'm a good 30 yards down the shoreline from where we began. I haven't got her head near the surface yet. You guys can hear that line's just as tight as it'll go. I cannot pull any harder. Yeah, this is an epic fight. I should have known something was weird when that fish took off in that current. Because those grass carp, they won't do that usually. Well, this is going to be fun. Look what's in front of me now. Yeah, waterfall. Oh, good Lord. What am I doing with 6-pound fluoro down here? Oh, like, no way I can hook a big flathead or something down here. Water's 35, 40 degrees. Whoa, look at that head shake. Yeah, that's a flatty, I guarantee it. Whoa. I got her to the surface there for a second. I was on some shallow water, this fish. That's a big flatty. Oh, no. Grass carp. Dang it. Really? You're staying this deep? Oh, my God. Sorry, it's a pretty big grass carp. It's like maybe twice the size of the last one I had on. These suckers do not take off in the current like that. Yeah, that's a 3.5, 4 footer there. That's twice the size of the last one I had. Well, so much for my improvisation with the tripod. Pretty good idea, though. Yeah, big old grass carp. Yep. Yeah, that's a 3.5 footer. And this shoreline is going to be far more difficult to land. Yeah, look at the head on that thing. Just it's as long as my shoulder blades. Still a big fish. Still an epic fish. There might be a spot here. I might be able to get him in. Look at her how she's staying deep. They usually don't stay deep like that. And there might be a spot I can land her right here. Yeah, this might work right here. Assuming she'll cooperate long enough for me to get the tripod back up. All right, just cooperate just long enough for me to get the tripod back up, fishy. All right, I think that, how's that? Yep, that's pretty good. Yeah, this one's probably twice the size of the last one I had. No wonder she took off in that current like that. I mean, she's a 3.5, 4 footer. This one I'm gonna have trouble even lifting. Well, this is a 30. Yeah, this is easy a 30 pounder. I mean, this is no, it's a grass carp. This is a brute here. Now, I was convinced he was a flathead, right? I mean, keeping deep like that. You know what? My other rod is still out. Oops. I forgot to reel my other rod in. Yeah, there might be a spot I can land her here, assuming she'll cooperate. She swallowed my dang hook. Well, I still got the mic on. Yeah, I kid you not. We're what 50 yards down the river. Yeah, this is a big one. I mean, this fish's head is that thick. Like I said, it's as big, thick as my shoulder blades, and she's just risk it for the biscuit, Michael. I'm gonna have to get. I know this is gonna get me wet. Yeah, I don't want her thrashing like that. Yep, I don't want her thrashing like that because she could snap that line. Really? Let's see the rocks out of the way here. Get like a little spot here I can pull this fish up. Yeah, that chunk of iron out of the way, that wasn't good. Yeah, she just about made it to that current again. Wow, that water's cold. Whew. Remember when I said it's got to be in mid 30s? This fish ain't ready to give up yet. Come on, fishy. We just want to see you. Everyone on YouTube wants to see you, then I'll let you go. And please, for the love of Pete, don't get me too wet. Oh. Yeah, for a grass carp, this fish has got a mouth you can stick an orange in. I thought for sure that was a flathead, though, the way she was staying deep. Took off into that current. I should have put heavier line on. Well, someone remind me on one of my posts to put some heavier line on when I get home. And I'm actually putting quite a bit of force on this fish, and I can't do much with her. You back out there about at the current again. We'll hope that feeds. Let me check. She ain't blurry, is she? Nope, she's not. Because when you move that camera around a lot, she'll get blurry. I get this fish in here, might kill me, but she's worth it. Yeah, this was on worm. This wasn't even on corn. I might be able to get her, if I get her head in here, in this spot here, I might be able to land her. Because she'll do some flat thrashing right here, but when she's done thrashing, I'll pick her up. Assuming I can get her in here. This is where I need to get her. Well, I hope Turner's in to watch this. One powerful fish. Whew. Come on, girl. Come on, big girl. Yep, she does not want anything to do with getting in those rocks. She knows what it means. Yeah, that's a 4-footer. 3.5, 4 feet. Wow, that's a big fish. Yeah, that's a big one. I got her. Oh, crap. I got her, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got her. I got her. Sorry about that. But I got her. I wonder when that tripod fell over. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a 4-footer there, folks. Chaos ensues down on the Mississippi. And I got the line wrapped around the tripod and everything. Should have just positioned her just a little bit better. Let's get this fish. Let's get the fish back in the water. She actually got it. That hook was just ready to, just fell out, man. She actually did. Just fell out on me. All right, let's get a quick on this fish and let's get her back in the water. All right, buddy, let's get back in the water. Oh. All right. Sorry. All Now let's walk back to where we were. How many times was that? How many times you guys fall? 3, 4? I lost track. Whew. You guys got to see her though, good, I guess. I hope, right? Yeah, we're still walking. We went all the way around there, all the way back around, all the way back around, all the way over there. Like I said, that's a good 30, 40 yards down the river. What were we saying? Someone was saying something about something. I don't know. Someone. Yeah, I just grabbed my tripod and ran. Hope you guys got to see that real good. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Yeah, I would doubt that chat filter was frozen after that kind of chaos. But whew. Well, that was fun. Hope you guys got to see that. I know the last part of it when I reached down there to get it, the tripod fell over, but at least you guys got to see it. Yeah, thanks, Bass Fishing. And MTZ is in the house. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? You just missed probably one of the probably the second biggest grass carp I've landed down here in about 5 years. I usually get the big ones on, but I don't land them. And Tara, you're back just in time for me to have just released a fish. You got bad timing today, Tara. Yeah, that last one I got took me all the way down the river, about maybe 30, 40 yards. I had to keep running after. I grabbed the tripod. Oh yeah, go back 2 minutes. 1 hour and 51 minutes in. Yeah, that was a big one. Yep, story of a day. Yeah, I had to run back, right? Release my drag quite a bit because that fish took off on me, and I had to grab the tripod. Um, I'll say it. I shoved the butt of the tripod into my pants and then took off after it. I'm not going to say that more than once. It works. It actually does. It works. And Tara says, hi, Jay. Catch my breath here. Whew. That was a toughie. I thought for sure that was a flathead. She was just staying deep, and I couldn't get her head off the bottom. Billy says, hey, Jay, welcome back, Tara. Yeah, just pop back a couple minutes. You'll see her. I kept having the tripod kept falling down on me, but I just caught the end of my stream. Oh, someone else's you're talking about. I appreciate that. That was a tough one on that little 6-pound fluoro I used for trout fishing. The mic's still on? Because sometimes when you leave, what happened to it? Oh, there it is. And she's still on green. And I don't see the green button. I don't saw. There it is. Yeah, as long as I see green on it, she's good to go. And John Boy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Just go back about 4 or 5 minutes. You'll see a pretty big old grass carp. That was a 4-footer. That was probably a 30. Her head was pretty much as wide as my shoulder blades. Whew, let's get this rod back out. Sunlight's going down. Daylight's burning. Yeah, she is just that last one. Just look at this line. Now the water's going up quite a bit right now. That truck's disappearing. On the one hand, I'm glad she did not go, because we're fishing near a truck. There's actually a sunken truck right over here. And on the other hand, I'm not so happy about her running me 30 yards down. There's a bite on that rod. There's a bite on this one. And the line was tightening up. I know it was. This has just got a jig head crawler on it. I'm trying to get this back out of here. I'm just trying to get my line untwisted. That fish kept spinning around and around and around. That's why I spent an hour and a half digging bait yesterday. And she just about did. She just about bent that hook out. That was a big one. That was definitely a 30 plus. That was just a gob of little red worms, really. Just a gob of little white worms and red worms. These little guys are tough to dig this time of the year. You only get what you can get. Like, that's a green worm I got on a little thing on the way down here. I'm sorry about dropping that tripod a couple times. I couldn't. I could put it, move it around and everything, but when it came to mounting that sucker from this wind, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I only had one spare hand. I need another hand. All right, this is back. Yeah, it was just a gob of little red worms cast out about to the edge of that current there. Nothing too super, nothing too fancy. Heck, I was almost exhausted after that first one. And that second one, sure as heck, I'm pooped. I still ain't got this ready. It's still wrapped around stuff. They like to spin on you. And that line will just spin and spin and spin and spin and spin. All right, let's get this back out here. All right, that's about right. If you guys are just tuning in, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Been a heck of a day so far. I'm glad I finally got some of these grass carp to hit. I knew I saw some of them in the shallows, but getting them to hit can be impossible sometimes, or it can be real easy. Well, today it was kind of in between. Let's see, we have Simi, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have Rebel, what's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. What's going on? We're down here on the Mississippi, about a quarter of a mile down by the, well, upstream from the Arch in St. Louis. Doing some river fishing. We got night crawler on right now. We tried corn earlier. We caught two pretty big grass carp, one in the, say, 10-pound range and one in the 30-pound range. Been a pretty awesome day so far. Yeah, big thumbs up. Awesome. I appreciate that. You could double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. What do you think? Should I make Sims and Rebel mods? They can if they want to be. That way, you can share out, check out other people's lives on here. All right. There you go. Had some new faces in today. That's awesome. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Oh, Rebel saying hi, BRB. Yeah, that sun is set already underneath me, and I got my jacket on. We punched by the 2-hour barrier. Oh, Mike Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. What's going on? People like me fishing down the river too because it's to be better action. It's also I can actually talk to folks. I'm when I'm trout fishing, I got to keep my eyes solely on those rods. So I tend to miss the chat. Let's see. No F says thanks Mike for popping in on his live. Yeah, down here you never have anyone throwing their lines over. That's for sure, especially this time of the year. I'm kind of one of the few people that are brave enough to come actually down here and fish. No F says he'll be in the next one too. I'm getting better with live chat. It's just I don't have a I don't have a super knack for it like Sandy does and Cindy, and kind of have to process what I'm reading first. No F says thank Mike. Recall. You keep pulling them big ones, big fish in. Mark, I ain't gonna get no work done. Oh, sorry. Who do we have in? We have Mita, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. What's going on? How's your Sunday going? Oh, you're quite welcome. Now you can check out other people's live chats on whenever you come on mine. Oh, oh my God, I missed it. We have a no F's. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. We have a I suppose that's a super sticker. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That deserves a meow. No F's. Meow. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's a $2 and that's a $2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You tried to sneak that one in on me. I guess that's for running back to get the tripod and figuring out a way to place it. I'm sure you guys figured out where I had the butt of the tripod, which reminds me I'm gonna have to wipe it down when I get home. You might still try and go sturgeon fishing later. Up sturgeon, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. I didn't see you earlier. You guys like to sit and I'll miss the chat when you're in, especially when I'm running down the river after a fishy. Well, I hope you catch some. I'm surprised I haven't seen any sturgeon. Usually this time of the year, that's pretty much all you get. A lot of them are shovel-nosed sturgeon, and that's the smallest of the sturgeon species. Sturgeon says hi, SC. Oh, you want a live stream? Some of them sturgeon fights? Oh, that would be awesome. One of those, some of those big. I think you fish for those lake sturgeon, right? So those fights are going to be epic. I mean, the time involved to land one of those big suckers. Jay says, hi, Recall. Sturgeon, try using a ball of night crawlers or bluegill. I've got a small ball of night crawlers on right now. The few lake sturgeon I usually catch down here are actually on like cut pieces of herring and shad. I think I've landed maybe 2 or 3 down here in my lifetime. I just don't see many lake sturgeon down here. There's not really that many. Have to head to bed, no apps. Keeps up early for work. Take care, everyone. Catch up soon. Oh, thanks for coming in, no apps. I appreciate you coming in and visiting us. Spending some time down on the cold but old and beautiful old Mississippi River. You're in Virginia? I think it's Virginia. I can never tell with the state names because there's some of them that are so close. Chesterfield, just south of Richmond. Yeah, that last one tried to pull the rod in him. I'm just looking at the rod going, oh my God, not another one. You've gotten almost 100 of those white sturgeon? Wow. I've actually never even seen a white sturgeon in real life. You're one sub away from 900, 850. Well, that's awesome. You're getting there. Can someone, give this man one more sub? So one in the Columbia River over 200 in 2016. Great call, like PA, woo. Yeah, woohoo. Just below Morgantown, huh? I've never even seen a white sturgeon in life, in real life. I've seen them on television. Those are some beautiful sturgeon. I mean, they actually do look kind of like dinosaurs with the, grayish silver white color. Four states that have them is Oregon, Idaho, Washington, and California. Kind of odd too, because they're so cold water fish, and yet California, but at the same time, there's a rocky. It's the one that goes through the big. I forget the name of it. Oh, just made it. Rebel, just subscribe to you. PA just made the 850 mark. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They actually prefer warm water? I thought they were cold water. Well, I guess that's because where they stay are more mountain ranges and, super deep rivers. But yep, your PA's 850. Nine people in, 43 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. Appreciate that so much. Right back. Everyone's talking. Didn't miss nothing. I think. I think I missed nothing. My mic fell off, I think. Come on, buggers. Let's see. Pops in only one way. Good. See, what do you think, folks? That's his name. I had a heck of a day already today. I don't think I've got enough juice in me to chase after another one of them brutes today. I could show you folks something. This is a river. This is the main river here, right? If you move just a little over here, you will see. Yep, that's what down in St. Louis, what they do with underwater creeks and streams. They concrete them in and they dump into the river like this. So that's, but it's like 6 inches deep right there. So fish are all stopped right there. So when you get down here, that's where they like to stack up. 10 people in, 43 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. Appreciate that. And you guys know this. Oh, there's a... Oh, boy. Yeah, something hitting it out there, too. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're trying to kill me today. I'd show you guys the bridge behind us. And that's kind of where I ran up to that wall over here. And show you folks too, there's another one of those pours out over there. That's just a little waterfall thingy. I'll show you folks this much. Give a little tour of down here. Remember when I was fishing the flood water, I was like way up there. And remember earlier I was fishing when the water was low. I was still a good 7 or 8 feet down the shoreline. Yeah, she's getting late. We punched by the 2-hour 20-minute barrier. So I will see you guys. I'll see you, Tara. I appreciate everyone for coming in. Enjoy your company. Enjoy getting down on the river for a while. Enjoy catching some of them big old brutes. The sun is set over here. We are officially, you guys can see it. She's just about to leave the rock faces and the bridge over there. That's an awesome view right there. I love that. Yep, catching down the next time. Rebel, I'll see you, Jay. Appreciate you guys for coming in. I'll just add, you know what? Good luck. Stay safe. I will hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. And, well, keep them lines tight, my friends. See ya.